Oh yeah, it's 11:23 right now in the morning. So I forgot to mention that in my previous video I forgot to mention that I finally, when I called Sky Zone, there was a female employee who finally answered the phone and didn't act like a perp. And so she said that she was gonna pass on the information for for me to try to find out the whereabouts of my tax return for that job. So I'm hoping that somebody will call me back. I'm hoping somebody will call me back and I could get like closure or an answer from for my tax returns for that job. But I did a couple of blog posts yesterday, but I would like to get back into, I'm kind of exhausted, mentally exhausted, and I'm sleep deprived. Let's see, I only got probably less than 5 hours of sleep last night, so I'm sleep deprived, and my canned food is running low, and so they don't have grocery stores in walking distance where, I mean, they have the Asian market, but the Asian market, you have to, I mean, they have like I don't know if you say deli, where where they prepare the food for you and you pay for it. But other than that, and that costs us almost as much as, you know, you going to a restaurant, because that's like a little restaurant up in there inside the Asian market. But the food you have to buy like off the shelves and in the coolers and stuff, that's food you have to cook. And I'm in a motel with just a microwave and just a microwave and fridge. So I mean, the grocery stores are, you would need an Uber ride there. So either that, I heard ways you can get groceries delivered, but today's Monday and I got up until Friday to stay here. Unless I could get some more help, you know, with another $400 for another week to stay here, because I'm saying like 365 plus enough money to get to go um, to the storage unit and then back on the streets. But I'm just trying to stay off the streets. And people have a problem with that. And then they try to, join the perps and then being like, well, try to make like they were deceived about me, and they switch their mind about me and switch their narrative about me, and they start defending. But at first they acted like they were warning me about these Satanists, the Satanist gang stalkers, and now you turn around and act just like them. You profess to be Christian, but you applaud and defend Freemasonry and homosexuality and perversion and whatever else, and need to make up your mind. So I mean, I'm just feeling really bad about how people want to try to make me feel like as if I deserve to be punished and eradicated off the face of this earth. I mean, how money hungry did you have to be? You drove new cars. You say you had plenty of cars. And you had jobs with over $50,000 a year. So if you live off that income, $50,000 a year, why weren't you considered as you know, worshiping mammon with that kind of money. I would never get to see $50,000 in 1 year. Never in my life. It's a struggle to even see, you know, with the Social Security and SSI. A lot of the times, all these years of receiving less than $10,000 a year off of Social Security. And so for me to just try to survive, it's made to look like as if, you know, Candy just greedy for money and food. And she don't need to be staying in hotel rooms. So, they got these people who profess to be targeted individuals, and then they act like jealous perps and very narcissistic and twist everything. And now it's additional people adding on to me being blocked from getting any help. So I'm asking early and asking in advance, since they don't have affordable housing, and I'm just trying to stay off the streets. So I'm trying to stay safe, warm, dry, and at peace. And, have a place where I can take a shower and stuff. Society is insane for being okay with a woman living out in the elements. I saw another homeless lady today holding up a sign asking for money for food. And I had no cash on me. And so if I had a way to make my own money, and they want to make like they look down on me for begging, but before then you used to encourage me to ask for money, or I hope you get help with the hotel room tonight. And now they switch their narrative and opinion, like as if you ought to be ashamed of yourself for begging so much. Oh, that's after you turned against me and betrayed me. Now you go along with the gang stalking perp narrative. When you all this time acting like you were warning me against the secret societies and Satanists and the gang stalkers and stuff, and now you reverse and lie and say I'm the perp when I expose you, and I'm wrong for throwing everybody under the bus. But you fake TI perps who flipped and destroying my life, y'all deserve to be punished with being, like, just like y'all treat me like I deserve to be punished. Y'all deserve to be punished with being thrown under the bus and exposed. And then starting to, doing videos to mimic, mock, and perp me. If you condemn me for something, and then you turn around and go do it after you condemn me and got praise, you got your own cult following against me. Everybody all these perps got their own cult following against me. Especially the popular fake TI perps. But and another thing, they say that war is coming and to be prepared and be ready, but with an unstable living situation and no car, I'm having a hard time it seems like it's difficult to try to prep. And then being a homeless TI trying to hide stuff, the perps always find it and steal it. So it's like, as I said, my food is running low, And I'm also going to need money for food and stuff too. But, people don't consider writing short stories, and asking for donations. They don't consider that work. But, it's, they don't consider that work and stuff like that. But, at first you were encouraging me to get more money from people, and now all of a sudden your narrative changed. And then you try to do another fake video to justify it, trying to say, oh, Candy showed me her true colors. No, I didn't show you anything, because I've been consistent and the same ever since before you met me. But you're shocked that I figured you out. And so you think that you can act like a perp as a way to punish me. So another thing that I just try to back off from, that my twin sister, when she did the video Saturday, and I didn't see it until yesterday, and she did like the foster mom, blame all her sicknesses and health issues all on me. And I'm tired of warring. I'm tired of fighting and warring, and and I'm heartbroken about my twin sister's, videos and comments, mocking, laughing, and trying to discredit me. And now she blames and scapegoats me. She narcissistically scapegoats me for whatever heart situation she has going on. Because she acted like she couldn't wait. She acted like she couldn't wait to she acted like she couldn't wait to mention me in a video, in that video, like towards the second half of the video, and just blaming everything on me. And I said before that I have talked about, exposed everybody, but I think that the gang stalking network is paying her to battle with me and slander and smear campaign me and make it all about her. And it's not all about her or only about her. There's a multitude of people gang stalking me, and I have my proof. So, I just try to be back off and be merciful, because, I feel like it's unfair for me to be scapegoated and blamed for her going to the hospital for a heart issue or whatever. And it's like, I want to be able to reconcile and for us to put our differences aside. But it's like the online strangers are helping her. We're identical twins. And she mentioned in that video about helping a stranger with $100. And then you share her information. And I've seen her post up other people's GoFundMe's and information. But then she tell people, don't help Candy, she's a scammer and using my name for clout. Or she making money off my name, or she's scamming me for clout and stuff. Which is not true. So, it's like, I think that my twin sister just, stressed out because of being uncovered and exposed. And, and everybody likes to join her cult and defend her you know, line up along with her and make it like as if I'm the enemy. I'm being gang stalked. She didn't care about my homeless situation, and had like her heart was hardened and she felt zero compassion. But she helped out a stranger and then talk about this stranger has scammed her and demanded more Cash App money. When for Hurricane Sally, my twin sister donated me only $10 and then demanded a refund. And this is how she does her own twin sister. I mean, and I don't ask my family for nothing. I don't ask my family for nothing. And so I mean, I didn't tell her my Cash App or my YouTube videos, but the perp Star Bricker showed her. So my twin sister didn't even reach out or try to call me. It didn't reach out for support or nothing. But that's what I'm saying. My own relatives, they care more about celebrities and strangers than their own people. And I thought my twin sister would have known me better than to be a scammer. I never used or took advantage of anybody. But, I mean, it's like I hate and am angry that our relationship as twins can't be mended because the foster mom brainwashed us to, to fight against each other and to be cold towards each other. The foster mom and the foster stepdad, manipulated us to keep fighting all the time. And even other people, the people at school, wanted us to keep having war with each other and keep fighting. And I don't want to war anymore. So, I mean, shortly before my twin sister, she said she almost died and had, tachycardia or heart issues. She falsely accused me of faking for attention and money and clout when I was actually being hit with the directed energy weapons. And she did and I wasn't even talking about her around that time, and she did a follow-up video to try to mock, laugh, and discredit. And now you almost died in the hospital, and here, I'm being attacked and tortured with directed energy weapons, and it saddens me that you don't even want to believe your own twin sister or take me seriously. I mean, I'm hurt. And I'm saying that the way the foster mom treated us was not natural. She wouldn't have done that to brainwash her own biological children to fight against each other. So, I mean, one of my biggest wishes, I wish my twin sister would take me seriously as a targeted individual. And her own false rumors and lies that she makes about me, she strongly believes them. And then, she mocked and laughed and falsely accused me of being in a closet with one of the foster boys and thought it was funny. So I don't laugh at or make fun of her at all. I mean, I call everybody names, but I don't laugh or make fun. Well, I don't call everybody. I mean, I call all my enemies names. So, I got nicknames for all these perps. But, when I talked about the coworker, Mr. John, she did a follow-up video to mock and laugh about that. So, I mean, she's making, she's trying to twist everything to make it all about her. And I've talked about dirty deeds of what everybody has done to me, and she's singling me out, or trying to make it like as if it's all about her. And I wish there was a way that I can help to repair the mental damage that the foster mom did to us. That my twin sister is brainwashed to act cold, ice cold towards me. And she was flaunting off the $500 cell phone. I can't even get it. I mean, I never even paid like $200 for a cell phone, and here she can afford a doggone $500 case for a cell phone, and she spends all this money on vaping products, but she says she's gonna stop vaping. But but then if she were to do something nice for me, it's like there's always like a catch, or what's the word, there's always strings attached, or a trap. So, I mean, as I said, my twin sister used to take advantage of my money in the past, as well as other family members. And, I used to get blamed by the mental health counselors when I told them about, them taking advantage of large amounts of money from me. So, my family never did anything for me, and I don't ask my family for nothing. I don't call my family. It's unnatural, because any other sets of twins, there would be no power struggle or competition, and everything that they would do would be equal, and there would be harmony. It's like the foster mom brainwashed us to get along poorly. And, they kept on saying that Brandy's better or superior, more superior to you in this way and that way. And, or Brandy has more sense than you. Always constantly comparing us to. And so, I believe that if we were raised by the biological family, even though the family is dysfunctional, I believe that we probably would have been close growing up if it weren't for the foster care separation and abuse. But we were cash cows, and I mean, my twin sister won't even take me seriously or believe me. And she's acting like a perp herself and still trying to gaslight me. I mean, if you're really suffering and sick, but you still have time to smear campaign and lie and strongly believe your lies, your own lies that you created about me. And so I just don't want to keep warring back and forth, and that's one of the reasons why I stay. I try to keep a distance from her, but I felt alarmed when I saw, I started to have compassion and mercy, and, just feeling bad. And then next thing you know, she went to blaming everything on me. So it's like some people say that no matter what you're accused of, if you falsely accused of being a bad person, that doesn't mean deserve you don't deserve a right to live or eat or exist because of the way people think about you. You know, my twin sister is not willing to be caring, compassionate, and understanding, and merciful, and forgiving, and stuff towards me. You know, that I'm falsely accused of things that I'm innocent of. And so, and then the online perps, they need to mind their business and back off. And, you know, she would lose her flying monkeys if me and her were to, if we were to reconcile. I mean, one twin close relationship, it should be better than a bunch of strangers who just, you know, they just revel in, they don't even care about either one of us, but they pretending to pick a side and think, oh, this is funny. But I hope that one day that my twin sister can say that, Candy, I apologize that I never believed you.